Hey guys, I am back. I know it's been a while since my last video. Didn't really mean to abandon the channel. I've got a lot of stuff planned, but as I said in the last one, it just being me here doing all the stuff, it kind of gets hard to edit and plan and come up with all these fun little outings and whatnot. I took a trip to Philly to visit a friend of mine. Wound up staying a little bit longer than I anticipated. We were having too much fun, so sort of an open-ended trip. So you can check out my social media stuff. You'll probably see pictures from that, my Instagrams, my Facebook. So I'll probably put links to those things over here. It's got more room. Also, as you've noticed, I've updated the area here, and if you guys want to see all the cool shit I did to make the house look a little bit more Halloweenish, I've got a little video. I apologize for the aspect ratio because when I finished, it was way late at night and I was very drunk after coming back from Bar Trivia Live. And so I forgot to turn the phone this way, but I will make sure that it at least kind of sort of looks cool. So please check out this little video. If you want to skip straight to the news stuff that we're going to talk about, that's cool too. I'll put a little thing down here, a little timer to let you know when to skip to. And I'll see you on the other side of this little video clip. Hey guys, hopefully you guys sat through the entire video. If so, thank you so much and I hope you enjoyed it. I worked really hard to make the cocktail cave look like it's a Halloween extravaganza. It's my favorite holiday, and so I wanted to pay tribute as best I could. I've got some ideas to utilize some of these new props that I brought in here for some cool video ideas, so keep an eye out for those things. The first thing on our list today is I want to talk about the release of the CW Batwoman. Ruby Rose's Batwoman. CW released the picture of her in the suit, as we're going to see her during the crossover this December. It looks gorgeous, absolutely fantastically gorgeous. She looks great in it, and I really feel bad about all the hate she's gotten. I will admit that I'm nervous about how this is going to be pulled off, because Ruby Rose, you know, she's okay. She's an okay actress, but I don't necessarily know if she has the acting chops to kind of pull off this kind of layered type of a role. But I do trust the CW. The Berlanti-verse rarely lets me down. They work really hard with the actors, so I'm pretty sure that they've got a plan in place, and they will elevate her acting up to meet their Bat character in their universe. Just on basic looks, she looks great as Cat Kane. We will see how it works out with the Gotham characters interacting with the Arrowverse, as Fox is winding up the terrible Gotham show that they put on because Disney bought them and they can't use DC characters anymore. So that means they get to come over here and play with the people who actually do a good job with developing the lesser well-known characters like Green Arrow and the Flash. While they are, to people like me who grew up reading them, great, but I mean, most people don't really know who Green Arrow was before Stephen Amell showed up. I mean, the closest thing we had to a Green Arrow show was Smallville, where they had Justin Hartnell, I think that was his name, Justin Hartnell. But it does look great. I'm looking forward. Hopefully we'll see other Bat characters within this thing, whether or not they're in costume, or if we see a Dick Grayson or Jason Todd or something. I don't know how that's going to work. With the Titan show that's starting this week, I'm going to try my hardest to do some reactions for the CW shows and for the DC app shows. The one thing I'm looking forward for the app, Titans, I'm a little nervous about, to be honest. The fuck Batman thing kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. But I am looking forward to James Wan's Swamp Thing show, because that looks like it's going to be fucking amazing. So I'm going to do my best to react to them. The Flash starts tonight, so I'm going to try to finish this up as fast as I can and get prepared for that. The other big news is that James Gunn is coming to the DCEU. He is going to be writing and directing, possibly, the Suicide Squad movie, the second Suicide Squad movie, but it will not be Suicide Squad 2. What they're saying is it's going to be a reimagining, so they're going to be kind of retconning all that. The Margot Robbie Suicide Squad movie that came out a couple years ago is kind of going to be just forgotten. And James Gunn's going to do the Guardians of the Galaxy magic. Now, I feel bad for James Gunn because he is not going to be able to complete his Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy of films, but I do hear that they're going to use a script, so that's going to be fun. But they'll have a new director. And I'm not sure when that's going to actually come out, because Disney's already put the crew out there and they said you can go ahead and take other work, because we're not going to be starting the show or the movie when we thought we were. So, don't, starve because we're not sure what's going on with this guy. So it seems like they're going to shove something else in that window. Hopefully, maybe the Fantastic Four, now that Fox has sold all their properties back over to Marvel, and they can do stuff like that. Similar to what happened with Spider-Man Homecoming. When they got the rights to Spider-Man, they kind of pushed Black Panther to February the next year and gave Spider-Man that summer date. Worked out well for them there, so hopefully with Guardians being off the schedule for right now, they have a chance to kind of plug something else into that date. And James Gunn is a free agent now, and he can go on to other projects. And I have to admit, I'm excited for his Suicide Squad. I want to see what that Suicide Squad is. I want to see this DCEU that is now free of the Zack Snyder curse. I admit I was not a big fan of BVS. I'm definitely not a big fan of BVS. If you sat around and heard all the bullshit I've been saying about that, you would know. I wasn't a big fan of Justice League. It had its moments. The Joss Whedon parts were great. I enjoyed those a lot. But it looked like there were like two different movies just trying to like become one thing. So it was a mess. Man of Steel was okay. It was a little bit too dour for me. I prefer my Superman to be more uplifting and happy and truth, justice, the American way, that kind of thing. So it's nice that they're kind of moving away from that grim and gritty thing, because that works for Batman, but not necessarily every DC character. Aquaman looks fantastic. I saw the new trailer, as I like to call it, Uncharted Atlantis, because it looks very much like Uncharted 4, and I am totally here for that. That's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to Shazam. I love Shazam. I love Captain Marvel. We talked about that in another video, and hopefully we'll talk a little bit more about Shazam as we get closer to the release date of the film, because I've got a lot to say about Shazam. I followed Shazam for years and years. And a few of the other projects that are coming up, the Green Lantern projects, and the well, I was going to say like the Gotham Sirens thing seems interesting, but I also think that's kind of, I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off. It's kind of hard for me when you are building this universe thing. If it was just kind of like its own thing and it's not trying to connect to the rest of the stuff, that's one thing. But having Batman characters without Batman, kind of, there's a lot to juggle there. There's a lot of like, well, where's the Batman? Why isn't he there? Kind of like with the Titans thing, where you actually had to have that "fuck Batman" line in there, because if you see Robin in Gotham City and there's no Batman cast, or there's no guy in the bat suit behind him, even though there is some leaked photos about a bat suit, which will be seen in the shadows during Titans, you start asking questions, because of course when you bring in Gotham City, where's Bruce Wayne? Where's Batman? And this thing with Ruby Rose as Batwoman, we're going to see her. Are we going to ask that question when she comes on, or are we going to just go, oh, cool, alright, Batwoman's here, doesn't need a Batman, she's an independent Batwoman, don't need no Batman to make her cool. But we'll find out. Like I said, for the first time in forever, I'm excited about DC projects. I've always been a big fan of the CW shows. I've always been a big fan of the Berlantiverse things. The other stuff has been kind of hit or miss with me, but I love the DC universe so much. I'm wearing the Damn Bat on my chest right now. So, of course, there's Superman back here, and there's a few things back here. I'm kind of score right now, but there are more DC stuff around. So I'm going to have to leave it here, because I've got to get things ready for the Flash tonight, and hopefully that won't be a huge clusterfuck, but chances are it will. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I promise I'm not going to go and disappear for another million years. I've got this great new setup I'm excited to use. I'm excited to talk to you guys about some stuff. I've got some cool things coming up that I can't really talk about just yet, but hopefully once I get a little bit more information and get the okay to broadcast my involvement with things, I will bring them to you right here on this channel. So like and share and subscribe and all those other good things. And there's a Patreon, and there's all kinds of stuff. And I will see you guys, I guess, in a few hours, because it's 5 o'clock now and Flash starts at 8 p.m. So thanks guys, see you in the next video.